Here we go, off the rails. Don't you know it's time to raise our sails? It's freedom like you never knew. Don't need bags or a pass. Say the word, I'll be there in a flash. You could say my hat is off to you. Oh, we can zoom all the way to the moon from this great wide wacky world. Jump with me, grab coins with me, yeah! It's time to jump up in the air. Jump up, don't be scared. Jump up and your cares will soar away. And if those dark clouds start to swirl, don't fear, don't shed a tear, 'cause I will be your one-up girl. So let's all jump up super high, high up in the sky. There's no power up like dancing.
Toby and Henrietta have worked together for many years, but both were getting old and in need of friends, especially Henrietta. It was decided that she was to be sent to the works. Made Toby feel very sad.
Don't worry, Toby, I'll be back soon.
Henrietta said sweetly one day as Percy came to take her away. Soon they were away, and Toby was left to find other coaches in the meantime. He found a pair of old green coaches that hadn't been touched in a long time. Toby hadn't met these coaches before. The other engines never cared to use them. Toby soon found out why.
I say, we were having such a nice rest. Yes, run along, little engine. That's a good engine.
Toby frowned.
That's up all right, Edgehold. We've got passengers to take up the line.
All right. Don't be such a fuss part.
Toby with great effort dragged the coaches to the platform. The passengers filed into the compartments, and soon the train was full, much fuller than the coaches would have liked.
We're 50 bears.
Stuff and nonsense. They're only passengers after all,
said Toby, who was becoming rather annoyed with these old coaches.
Noisy, clumsy, heavy passengers.
Soon the guard's whistle came, and it was time to leave. He pulled with great effort, but the coaches only crept along, the brakes squealing terribly.
Oh, you're hurting us.
Come on!
And gave another great heave. Finally, the coaches gave up, and they were on their way. The coaches came along well at first, but soon began to grumble. Soon they started up Golden's Hill, and the coaches became rather upset.
Too steep, too much for us. We need a rest. You strain us too much.
Not a chance.
Toby said, but the coaches didn't care what he said. They turned the brakes hard on, and soon the train came to a screeching halt, right in the middle of Golden's Hill.
I can't believe it. I can't abide you lazy coaches.
Lazy, lazy. We'll show you lazy.
They let off the brakes, and their weight pulled Toby down the hill. Soon, they saw at the bottom, leaving Toby red in the face and very cross.
Toby and Gordon's Hill? Right, I'll be there. Ugh, I need a vacation.
When the Fat Controller arrived, he was accosted by the mob of angry passengers.
Good. Maybe he'll tell this silly tramp to take us back to our shed. You're gonna get it now.
The coaches sighed. But the coaches were surprised to find that the Fat Controller and the passengers turned on them instead.
Listen to me, you old coaches. Coaches who take advantage of my interest are not allowed my railway. I do not allow laziness. Laziness? You should be talking to that silly tram engine. He bumped us. Good. Toby will never bump coaches unless they deserved it. He did nothing wrong.
The coaches were aghast. Soon Thomas came to take the passengers the rest of the way. The coaches were taken away, and Toby slunk back into his shed, feeling very sick. Henrietta returned a few days later, and Toby told her the whole story.
I hope I never have to pull coaches like those ever again. I'm glad to have you back.
Toby took Henrietta on a run through the countryside. As they passed the farm, Toby couldn't be sure, but he could have sworn the new hen houses looked awfully familiar.